Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first game of the first week of CCL Spring Semester. I am AJ Cannon. I am joined by...
Hello, everybody, and do we have a good first game for you guys? Ooh,
Yeah,
feels great
looking
to be
forward
back, doesn't it?
Yeah, feels amazing to be back. We're going into a first game. This is going to be TTU versus UCLA. Surplus here, you probably can't hear him because he's on prod, but he is going to be yelling his lungs out for his team here. But it's going to be a tough battle for them because they're up against 3Z Breezy, Grimella, and Water Fury on the other team. So we're going to see how this goes down, but it should be an exciting one nonetheless.
Yeah, UCLA, very strong team. We see obviously very well-known people on the side of UCLA. We got obviously 3Z, Grimella, and Waterfree. But hey, I still have a lot of hope on the side of Texas Tech with Nitro Gaming, Firebird of Night, and Saber. They could bring out something we can't expect, but who knows?
Yeah. We have one of our players.
Yeah, chat. So we're getting info that one of the players is in a norms game right now.
Got to get that last little bit of warm up before this game happens. They're bringing out their best just for you. So we're gonna see how that works out. We're gonna see who triumphs here. But yeah, maybe it'll be the little edge of the extra norms game, or maybe it'll tire him out. Who knows? Could go either way.
It could indeed. I mean, either win or loss, they'll be ready, I assume. Anyways, I'm gonna go into these picks and bans here. We got TTU banning the UCLA counter banning with the Oxen, and we see Texas Tech picking Leone with UCLA picking at Lab, and we see the bans coming out on Demon Dies and Taiko Temple. So if we go to Game 3, we get to see a Game 3 Clarion, and who knows what happens in those.
I do indeed like the Game 3 Clarion. It's a bit of an everything map, so it's really great for those hype finals. The Oni pick for TTU does actually make quite a bit of sense, because when you're going up against 3Z Breezy, well known for playing just a little bit of X, you don't really want to put him on a comfort map where he can just brawl you to pieces and you get KO'd. So you want to try and ban out some of the brawling. Of course, when you have Grimella in the midfield, though, has the Drakkar to also brawl a little bit, but also has a lot of eras, 72% win rate in ranked on that era. So even if you try to avoid the brawl, you can still get out controlled by Grimella, but we're going to see how that works out.
And we're going to see indeed. I mean, it's going to be a very interesting game to say the least. Especially with I don't want to say ranks just define anything, but looking at the rank difference, it's looking iffy. But hey, I've seen Plats beat challengers. Heck, I've beaten some challengers myself, and I'm a Plat, so it's definitely possible we can see something change.
I have also beaten challengers, and I am also sadly a Plat. A week ago I was in High Diamond, and now I'm in High Platinum. The climb has been brutal and unfair.
While we're waiting for the match, while we're waiting for the match, fun fact, AJ Cannon over here beat me in OSAS.
The Bongoni Brawlers.
I'm still not over it. And you banned my comfort as well.
That's what you gotta do. You see, so, fun fact, for anyone playing OSAS next OSAS season, or in the week 4 that is in, one day, there's this little trick. So you look at the enemy team's core strikes, and if you see a Juno 1 trick, you ban Juno, regardless of the awakenings, because it will make them cry, and then their tears will make it so they can't see the game, and then you beat them because it's a 3v2. And that's what happened to 8th. Unfortunately, banned the Juno and made 8th cry, so...
I didn't cry. I didn't cry, alright? Sure, the game was painful, and ignore the fact we lost, but it's fine. We still qualified. It's perfectly fine. I hope to see some of these CCL teams in OSAS as well.
Definitely is going to see some of the mixes of CCL teams. My team is technically a mix because it's me and then 2 of the guys from, I think, West Valley. I think. It's been a minute since I looked at their team because that was last semester, but technically mixes of a CCL team, so... A lot of familiar faces there.
Yeah, I also have one player who was part of a CCL team as well. Although I can't remember the exact one. They didn't do the worst. I mean they're doing really good right now. So yeah.
We do also have the final player loading into the match here, so briefly should be able to. Gotta make sure that everybody's properly readied up and able to start. But within just a few moments, we should be loading into the game and getting into, with 3Z on this field, probably a lot of blood.
Yeah, so loading on here, I expect a Kai pick rest almost.
Right. Let the magic of the servers happen. Not too many bugs. Every now and then you get that. You're loading. Come on, load. And we're on Oni Village. Let's go. No dilly-dallying here. The game's allowing us to load in. So we see Grimilla, 3Z, and Water Fury locking in potentially 2 Kais and an X. Not quite sure that one's allowed, but it would be funny. Would actually be hilarious to have like a Clash of the Clones week in the CCL, but probably not that great as far as the balance goes, because you just get, Luna 3v3s, and then someone who doesn't brawl cries as they get launched off the map. We're going to see coming in the X ban against 3Z, and then an Estelle ban coming in as well against TTU. So that Estelle is, I think, more of just an Awakenings pick, because the Core Strikes are not super strong. None of the players for TTU particularly play a lot of Estelle, but is definitely a pick that is very good on Oni Village, so you can just ban that one out for the Awakenings. The Awakenings being Missile Prop and Reverb, so a very good reason for that Estelle ban to come through. But we're going to see Mako in the goalie box with a Strike Shot, Missile Prop. We got Kai, we got Julie for Team UCLA, and then for TTU we got Juno, Asher, and Kazan, not Kai.
Oh, slight mishap, but it's fine. Speaking of mishaps, seeing one barrier go down the side of TTU. Got to see another barrier go down. You see, could pick another, but no, they can't. Greasy able to successfully get the barrier. 2 down right now. Pass to no. Saber winning.
You do have that little bit of a back pass turn sour there from 3Z to Grimilla in the midfield now. Oh, Breezy's trying to dribble into the corner there. The Mako ult comes out with the Missile Prompt and Strike Shots, shooting very far. But so far, Firebird of the Night putting up a wonderful defense, almost gets KO'd, but doesn't, but not able to stop the core. Yeah, so, he just had a little bit of surplus there for a second, cheering on his team. But yeah, not a bad first point. Pretty good, especially, again, we were talking about the rank differential. Rank is not everything, though. Tournament play is very much about the team. We see Nitro actually putting on a wonderful display there and just scoring. Keep in mind that that is Nitro Gaming, not in the top 10k, so we can't even see the rank, but likely in the Platinum's Gold, versus a Challenger in the Gold. So, that was some pretty good play. Let it not be said that they are completely out of this game and have no chance.
That's true. Anything is possible to jump in. They were almost able to get the core, but no, nothing. I was trying to get. I couldn't find anything. T-Tech, able to pressure, able to get one. Almost loses the barrier, but no. Really able to use it. Going for the mini dribble a bit, but no. The hook just denies it. And Dreezy looking to a lot of pressure on Hart to defend with the punches, but Dreezy at the cost of it is also low. And Nitro with the hook, not able to get it. The Giga Blaster, no.
So far, very good defensive Firebird in that corner. Clears to the top. Grimilla is trying to go in the bottom. Ooh, and that is 3Z going down. Gets KO'd there. And now we see we have a core flip on the Juno, also has the slimes. Firebird playing super far up just to put the extra pressure on. He's going to secure the barricade, but gets barricade secured in response as 3Z pushes up, and 3Z dash punch fails because of a wonderful barrier from Firebird, but Grimella is just going to use that core flip, sinking into the corner and getting a goal, leading up 2-1 for UCLA.
God, what an amazing play coming up by UCLA. But T-Tech, they had the right vision. They know they can beat UCLA despite the massive rank difference. I mean, yeah, rank doesn't mean anything. at this rate, but oh no. Both of the barriers going down on the side of E-Tech. But no. But no, UCLA doesn't have any flips left. Barrage, the flip have forced to come out on the side of fire. But Nitro stats flip. Breezy staggered right. Can he provide too much damage? Nitro going for the corner shot. He can successfully get it. And oh, the second barrier almost goes down, but no. Just can't find anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We have Kazan trying to control and KO a little bit.
And oh.
Goes Juno getting knocked away with the Giga that sends it in. A little bit of a dramatic slow-mo there. And that is going to be UCLA taking the first set 3-1. Now we have some wonderful awakenings here. We have a 1-2 punch available for a Julie as well as Knife's Edge, which is very good because he gives speed on Oni where there's already speed on the edges. So you get like a 60% speed boost. It is ridiculous. Kai, though, going to be picking up the Chrono Boost for just so much speed and duration on his secondary. Just going to be running around the field. 1-2 going the way of Kazan. Knife's Edge going the way of Julie. Spark Resilience, the Asher Shields picked up by Asher. Looking for that Spark scaling. And we have Mako being a big fish. Size is very good on Mako. And then going to sink a Timeless down to Juno. And that is actually pretty nice. Just those slimes lasting the extra bit of time. The size doesn't matter as much, but that time is so good for Juno. She just denies so much more with that.
Notice the Misoprop Juno. Interesting pick. I tried it myself. I made it work, but it's more safer to not use this prop compared to unit because how it could be weird to the slimes. We'll have to see, and Saber almost making it work, but no, just couldn't. And while that's going on, you saw just taking a barrier of their own. Both barriers down, trying to see the chin. Oh, almost an own goal, and Dreezy just able to confirm off the punish. Oh, you hate to see it.
Yeah, 3Z with a beautiful ult. They're hitting 2 of the enemies and the core in that, so they were stun locked and they couldn't do anything about that with that final hit sinking in by 3Z. But so far, TTU is looking like they have some fight in them. Just missed the barricade there, does Nitro, but Juno's able to strike around the top, uses a missile prop slime to sink it in there. 3Z gets on the barricade on the bottom. We go 1 for 1. Pass down from Granilla to 3Z, but an Asher barricade. Able to secure that up. Oh, and a Corvus out of 3Z just sends Asher off the map. Part of that is the extra Knife's Edge power. Gramella's going to core flip it in, and there is no goalie in that goal. There's a Kazan who's trying, but he is not able to contend with the core flip from Gramella.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing, like, core pressure overall, and just being able to punch it in feels good like that for you. So yeah, and so far it looks like they're on a pretty good roll. But T-Tech, I believe they can start playing really well here. But they're gonna have to play really smart if it comes down to that. Saber getting one barrier, can't get the second though.
Waterfree missed a strike, but Waterfree missed a strike shot, but Gramella does not miss the Gigas, and that is an Asher that is dead. Kazan, though, with the extra reach on that strike in the closed form, able to secure it, but not able to secure the goal for long, as that just gets sent in. 3Z taking this 3-0. They gave up a 1 goal in the first set, because you gotta give them 1, and from that there's like no more, not allowed. Ooh, that's a hot shot, probably gonna Kai because he probably denies Juno here. But yeah, if the Kai does not get that, he might see a specialized training. Yeah, he goes Egoist, so Juno likely gets the hot shot. There it is. 3Z might pick up a demo, might pick up a spec training. Even a Spark of Strength is not that bad. Kazan, Twin Drive, demo to Juliet, so he gets that size and the cooldown reduction from getting barricades, which there are 2 on Oni Village, so it's pretty good. Asher picking up the Monumentalist instead of the Spark of Strength. I would have liked to see the Spark of Strength there a little bit more because she already has the Spark of Resilience, and Monu on Asher is not bad, but it's also not great. So we'll see how that works, though.
Yeah, I think I might want to use the shield for like more pressure situations where they can play aggressive and such. So that was probably why the Mon went out there. But yeah, I would have preferred to see the Spark train. But it's perfectly fine. He's getting 2 barriers down, not even 20 seconds in. Saber able to confirm they got 2 on the board right now, and 1 for this set.
UCLA is they let the hot shot, let the Juno get hot shot. So. Whew. Hot shot Juno, and this is why we ban Juno when hot shot is a starting awakening, and you deny it at all costs. But UCLA is taking the fight to them.
Juno,
a stun onto Asher from 3Z Breezy, so that Asher cannot even strike the core there. just lets Grimella's core fly by and sink into the goal. Is it 1-1 in the final set? Potentially final set, I should say. Because TTU can potentially bring it back.
Yeah, they've shown they have strength, but can they play with it? He accident own goal. Oh no.
Oh, 3Z's punch there, able to secure it through there. 3Z does have a core flip available, but it's going to go down to Nitro. Water Fury as well with core flip. The pass from the Juno with the... Ooh, bit of a back pass there. Unfortunately, Nitro not able to secure that pass from the Juno. It was a little too fast with the hot shot and the missile prop on that slime, so... I'm going to end up hitting it backwards and setting up for 3Z instead of Nitro.
Yeah, and I saw Firebird try primary, but probably did a bit too early by accident. Wasn't able to catch the core. 3Z 8-1, but just cannot get two yet. Even with pressure. And oh no, Grimella goes down. But at the cost, Nitro is also left low. Probably going to see a little bit of a dribble here.
Double
but
barricade.
Juno slimes! We love to see him! Oh.
Beautiful double barricade there. 3Z was trying to stall for some time, dribbled it into the slime, and, well, Saber was not letting that one go. Nitro just hit around, though, that Mako primary coming in. The Juliet ult getting cancelled, or not cancelled, but made useless by that Asher primary. Well done by Firebird. And we are almost in overtime. Water Fury able to stop that core flip from Juno, though. Juno Slime's putting in the work. 3Z Breezy is also very low here, but also very close to core flip. Has to use some of that to evade, but is going to live for now. And that is a Chimera going to sink it into the barricade.
Oh, and playing off the Juno Slime, off the bounce, able to dash punch it in, and that's game one for UCLA.
Beautifully done there, up into the corner, back into the Juliet, and just into the goal there. Some classic Juliet play, and some good stuff from UCLA. But I will say, a surprising fight back from TTU.
Yeah, they have some potential. I see it heavily. Well, like they're fighting against really like strong and well-known opponents. So the fact they're able to even put up a fight nonetheless shows a lot. But we're gonna have to see if they can start coming back in game 2, or will UCLA shut this down and make it a 2-0?
Also, props to Firebird of Night, though. Actually has the most saves in the game there. Was under more pressure than Water Fury was because Grimella and 3Z were just locking it down on TTU's side of the field, and Firebird was able to weather that pressure pretty well, but a goalie can only weather so much, and eventually they did crack down the barricades and score the goals there. You only have so many cooldowns.
Yeah,
Welcome back to Butter
I
Cams.
agree. You only have so much like cooldowns that you can think about, and like one of the main things about Omega Strikers in general is trying to play around people's cooldowns, because you can't memorize everything, but when you do and you like know how long things last, it could probably be very, very beneficial compared to not knowing at all.
Yeah, and that is especially where 3Z, Water Fury, and Grimella will have the edge over TTU, because they are players that have played at a high level for a very long time, so they know a lot of those cooldowns, and they probably know some of those cooldowns even with the cooldown awakenings and stuff. So able to play around that is a very good thing. Yeah, I believe this next map will be Atlas Lab. So
it will
going
indeed,
to Atlas Lab.
This is UCLA's pick. So we see the rare team that loses on their own pick, but hey, it could be perfectly fine. We could see Texas Tech make UCLA lose on their pick, and we could see the Game 3 Clarion.
But they'll have to get through At Lab with the Black Hole and 3Z brawling. Just sending him in there. We do have Egoist and 1-2 Punch as the starting awakening, so that is...
Egoist.
Whew. That is some cooking to be done. Egoist very good, and so is 1-2 Punch. You see Egoist a lot, actually. Like, it's always been kind of there, but recently it's really surged up. Very good for movement speed, and also the energy as well. Just so good things. And you see a Juno ban and an X ban coming out. Makes sense.
No,
you play against Juno, ban the Juno. It's just the order of things, and then
Or-
of course banning 3ZX is kind of par for the course. Yeah, we have Surplus. He's got a cheer for TTU, and he is calling out UCLA for being scared of the Juno. So we're gonna see how that fear plays out if they if they are able to be if TTU is able to capitalize on that fear. Maybe they will pull it out. But we have Grimella on
yeah, and
Luna.
being a
Sorry, go ahead.
No, see, here's the thing: playing a Juno and being in a Juno Ditto is probably one of the most scariest things you can deal with, because it truly depends on who knows the character more and who knows how to use them better. Then again, I need Dittos, but I feel like it matters way more for Juno, but you have to control like all the slimes at once, especially that go down.
Yeah, it is definitely more of a KO comp this game. We have on one team Aimi, Luna, and Zentaro, who can just do a lot of damage. And Luna and they all have some knockback, but Luna and Aimi are so good at knocking back and finding out those little angles. And Zentaro can also just put so much damage on people as well and just sink them off the edge if they're too close too. But again, Nitro and Saber actually putting up a fairly convincing fight here against Team UCLA. So well done by them, keeping up a barricade on them. I say that, and immediately 3Z gets it. Oh, and that's Nitro.
The casters I've seen one. And Nitro going down as well. Dreezy using the strike amazingly to pass the Grimella, able to get the first goal. Oh, you love to see it.
I do apologize to Surplus and TTU. I kind of cast your curse it there a little bit. I say that TTU is doing well, and then they lose the barricade, lose the Kazan, and lose the goal as well in like a 10-second span.
It's okay, I got this. Watch.
Ooh, double
TTU will
barricade.
get the next goal. See? It
Ooh,
just
the
works
Mako
like
primary
that.
from downtown. Firebird Knight putting in some work there as well, even from the goal
but
box.
the miss flip.
And that is 3Z just
Yeah,
able to use the Zentaro so well. And that's Water Fury coming up with the core flip on the Aimi. Teleports so far, core flip, and then you just sink it in. It's a wonderful part of playing Aimi goalie.
Yeah, and so far, I mean, it's looking pretty good right now on the side of UCLA. They're looking to stay strong with the momentum they have from game one, but they are losing barriers faster than what T-Tech is. So that's something interesting to notice. But with the barriers down, they can still defend really well. We're going to see if T-Tech can also defend. And I mean, personally, I'm not fully seeing it with that happening. A double kill to nuke. Just having to confirm, and oh, that's a flip. That's going in. Oh, yeah.
That was so unfortunate by Firebird. Used the core flip to stop the core and dodge the nuke, but then struck the core, which, if you don't know, striking the core while you're elusive takes you out of the dodge and allows you to get hit by the nuke. So if Firebird had held that for another half second, wouldn't have died to the nuke, but unfortunately did go down in the end there. We have a team player coming up potentially to the Aimi. Heavy impact on Zentaro is so good. He has so many impact abilities. Built different going over to Kazan. Also so many impacts and size as well on the hook. We have a Knife's Edge that's maybe not getting taken here unless Luna picks it up. Or Mako as well as a potential option. Cast Flask going to Finny though. That ultimate is going to last a super long time. And also the extra damage is potentially going to also help a lot. You throw the Finny damage boost on someone, and then Kazan just goes at them, goes to town, and knocks them off the map. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of that. But not too bad on the draft all around.
We'll see if for rest of UCL can evade the massive amount of damage potential that T-Tech has here. Because personally, they can be strong, but worst you're seeing you just to improve my with how much damage they're doing. And Saber already staggered, almost knocked out, but no. And while that's going on, the core getting controlled. UCLA, they just have full control of the map right now. T-Tech, they're trying to take it back. Saber goes down.
Full control of the map and also full control of the opponents with all of these KOs, just letting you pass. It's a 3v2, so you just have so much free reign over the field from your goalie to your midfield. Midfield just sinks it. Don't even need the score because the score is busy keeping them all occupied. Good play from UCLA.
Yeah, UCLA with that passing triangle, really hard to enter. And speaking of things, also hard to intercept that dash, the core, getting the double.
Yeah, that was in like the first 4 seconds of the match. Getting that double barricade was well done by UCLA, but right now it's on their court. Oh, I say that, and Naimi teleports across the map. Core flip coming out of Firebird tonight just to keep it going. does manage to survive through the Luna ult with the Egoist. Wonderful pickup there, so you can dodge even after you score flip. And that's, 3Z taking it up into the IME ult from Water Fury, and Water Fury's ult just sinks it in. Beautiful play there from the IME ult. You teleport forward and you slam it towards their goal, and then it just cuts the map in half. So difficult to play against. Ooh, Firebird Knight not strong enough on that secondary, so had to release it there, but didn't. Was just trying to be greedy and hold out for that speed. Unfortunately, it's not going to pay off, and there goes Nitro off the edge of the map. Core flip out of Water Fury. Again, IME, you teleport forward, use the core flip. It's just textbook IME, and it is so good. Ooh, and that team player there coming in clutch with the 1-2 punch as well, I believe, because it was a dribble back and forth, so I think that works. And so you dribble it back and forth, you get the 1-2 proc, and you get the team player proc, because it's going by your Zintaro, and it just goes so fast there. There's a red core without anything too special. That is quite a few good things. We have Prize Fighter probably get... Oh, Spark of Focus also potentially picked up by the Luna. Has the Spark of Strength, so wonderful pickup there. Quick Strike on Mako is amazing, especially when you get some more size, so we'll see how that plays out. Stagger Strider picked up by IME just to deny it to the opponents, I assume. So that they can't live through your KOing. A very good pickup there. Not necessarily super good at IME. You can teleport, you don't need the speed, and you're not really taking damage to the goalie, but Fini not having it is pretty darn good, because then you just kill the Fini. We have a primetime pickup on the Kazan and a rapid fire on the Fini, so that's also really nice, though, for their control. So we'll see how that plays out for them, and if they can actually manage to survive and get that core control going.
Yeah, but I mean, that control is just not looking good. Gramella with double again.
Firebird Knight, you got this.
Boy, Firebird, how do you
The
defend
3v1.
against the triangle?
By being good at the game, you got this. No! Firebird held on for so long. They just respawned. One more second out of Firebird would have allowed them to rise from the ashes, but unfortunately, not going to happen this time. Ooh.
Yeah, they almost had the
no barricade
there. Couldn't, and almost make double again, but no, denied. Stay pretty low. And oh god.
Well, TTU is making deals with the devil.
Right.
Making a deal with the devil, sacrificing 2 of their players for 2 of their enemy barricades, and now they're back, so it's potentially a really good trade. Let's see how they can play it, though. They have 1 barricade up. Mako's holding their secondary on it, trying to just keep it together. Black Hole gonna mellow there. The map's kind of in favor of UCLA here. The entire world against TTU. Let's see, passing around.
Yeah,
we got 3Z just bouncing across the wall instead of straight into there. And then Gramella comes up with the core flip on the Luna. I don't think that was quite an instant flip, but it was pretty close to it. Just rockets up there, core flips, and strikes it down. So difficult to play against there, especially when half of your team is dead for so long. So, and that is Water Fury just cyber sweeping it through Kazan's umbrella.
I mean, Water Fury, he does have flip right now. Pops it, he would get the barrier. And honestly, Yusa is looking to close out this match to swipe, but no. Echo goes down, passing potential increases. The glitch prop almost able to work, no. But Marcus Primary able to get one. See a lot of pressure come out. You say, hey, he's trying to play well, but they can only do so much. Trying to get rid of Nitro to make her life a little easier. With T-Tech, they want to fight back. They want to attack with the potential they have in the dash. Not able to get it off Gramella. So the Black Hole goes down and Nitro's down. Breezy with the 6 KOs. And I mean, Firebird trying to defend hard. Has that strike. Use it. Has flip. Doesn't mean anything.
Firebird in the 1v3 again.
Staggered.
Unfortunate there. Just so much brawling. And that's what we expect when we see 3Z. You expect blood. And he delivered, but I think Luna got the most kills that match. Kind of expected with the massive knockback on the nuke, but 3Z getting out KO'd, I believe. We're going to see in the stats here in a second. But still, just so much damage going on. And actually, 3Z did actually get most KOs. 7 KOs for 3Z, 4 for Gramella, 0 for everyone else. A little bit of damage coming out. 3Z doing the most damage with that 19k the IME, who did the least amount of damage on UCLA, still did more damage than any single member over on TTU, and I think that just kind of spells the story of the match there pretty succinctly. You can look at the redirect, sure, but honestly, at the end of the day, this was a KO game, and seeing that just there was so much damage, so many kills for UCLA, just meant that even if TTU were able to fight against them in that core control match, they just couldn't because they were dead most of the time. So Firebird and I, props for holding it down even in some of those 1v3s, but there's only so much you can do.
Yes. Yeah, there's only so much you can do, especially against damage comps. Because damage comps in general are always a pain to play against. You can ask any Mega Strikers player if they like playing against damage comps, and 99.9% of them will say no. And the 1.1% that says yes, you're lying.
Now that
It's as simple as that.
1.1% are the X's who take Van Braces and just go for the all down brawl. It doesn't matter who's hitting who. People are hitting people, and you're just X. So X brain go burr. But unfortunately, X was banned out, so we never got to see that X brain in full effect. 3Z having to use more brain cells on the Zentaro there and passing it around and using more abilities than just punch people in the face. But still put on a very convincing performance there. UCLA, of course, one of the favorites from last semester. So expected they put up good performance here. TTU actually has a very good start here. To be honest, I did not expect them to win here, so this is an expected result, but the unexpected result was them actually in that Oni village in the core control. They actually shown pretty well against some very good players. So I'm expecting that they can actually bring it back later on and get some practice over the semester and maybe even see the rematch later on in the playoffs. So they have some potential.
Yeah, I agree. Like, if they're although there was a massive skill difference and such, the fact that they were able to still hold off and even get some goals on a team as strong as UCLA really shows that if they just practice and put in a lot of time, they could definitely take some sets off the higher ranked teams.
Absolutely. Any closing remarks there beyond that?
Actually, I think that's all for now.
All right. Okay, Surplus just wants to say that he is proud of his team. We've had him hooting and hollering here in the back, doing a whole hoedown over there in Texas, rooting for TTU, and he's gonna be back on. You're gonna hear this guy probably everywhere around. He's gonna be rooting for him. So they have at least one very good supporter. So kudos to them. Well played by both teams, and a GG to UCLA there. But we're not going to be ending here. You're going to be going for a little bit of a break, but we're going to be coming back at 9:15 p.m. EST. I believe that's also 6:15 p.m. PST for those that are on the West Coast. And we will be back soon for UT Dallas versus Waterloo. See y'all.